Hey y'all, it's Reiki day number 5. I didn't blog day number 3 or 4. So today it's been a good day overall, but I've had a lot of things come up, especially while I was doing yoga. I was crying and I was also feeling angry, and then I also was telling myself to give myself grace. And I would repeat to myself, I forgive myself, because what was coming up was lots of feelings of shame and feelings of shame and what's the word? Guilt, feelings of shame, feelings of guilt. So yes, I was experiencing feelings of shame because my childhood trauma. I have to be so descriptive because this is part of, I'm sharing my journey with you guys, so I'm going to be very transparent. So yeah, it was bringing up a lot of shame in regards to my sexual abuse and the things that we may attach, the things that I was attaching to that, feelings of shame. And that's why I would tell myself, it's not my fault, I have to forgive myself. I forgive myself. So part of this Reiki is showing, it's vlogging, the process, right? So I have to be transparent, and Aries Love encourages me to be transparent so that you guys really get an understanding of how this process is, how this works. And it's therapy for me as well. Great therapy for me as well. So it was bringing up a lot of, I was mentioning to you guys, it's bringing up a lot of shame and guilt because of the things that I've done to hurt other people. Because my highest form of operation is of love. That's my highest form of operation. And I don't like to hurt people on purpose. I really don't. I don't like to hurt people that I love on purpose, nor anybody in general. So yes, feelings of shame, feelings of guilt, because there's been situations where I've been selfish and made decisions and have hurt others in the process because I've not chosen to be honest about my desires in that moment, what my true intention, my true desires were in that moment. So mixed with my trauma, it just wasn't a good mix. So guilt because I never want to hurt the people that I love dearly. My highest form of operation is of love. So it's shameful to me. What was I thinking type of energy. But that was another emotion I was coming up. In the process of Reiki day number 3 and day number 4, I have been having a lot of thoughts as well of just the type of relationships that I decided to keep for myself while being an unhealed person. You just there was a point where, when I say I don't recognize myself in the mirror, and because there was things that I have been doing and operating off of that really isn't who I am, but my self-worth and my self-esteem and the love that I have for myself went down so drastically that I wasn't realizing just how detrimental some of these relationships were to my energy. So a lot of times I would entertain energy that I had no business entertaining, that really didn't resonate with my spirit, like my core, my soul. It really didn't resonate with my energy. Frequencies weren't aligning, and it really affected my whole aura, because it was sucking the life out of me, in the sense that my whole energy was changing, because now there's this foreign energy in my auric field that's so toxic. It's literally like sucking the joy from me. And that really was affecting my relationships with my mama. It was affecting my relationship with myself, the world, Gaia. So this was a catalyst for my growth, coupled with this Reiki, because like I said, all of this has, like, it was this fog. It was like there was this cover over my eyes, and it was so frustrating. It just made me so angry, because, like, how did I allow myself to be in these situations? Like, just angry at myself, because I'm the one who allowed myself to be in certain energies. And it's just, the trust is another thing that for me has been difficult to really do, and it's very triggering for me, because one of the emotions that I have to let go of and transmute is anger with myself mainly. And I'm angry at myself, and just letting go and giving myself grace, knowing that, okay, we're looking at this now, and it's okay. You live and you learn, and I fucked up. I needed to look at my own shit, and now that I can see it, and now I'm gonna clean that shit out, like, get that shit out. But so a lot of times so I have some abandonment issues, so sometimes I'll trigger myself. It's the craziest thing. It's like a battle, within me at times, and that's what needs to be resolved within these 22 days, which is, it's coming to the surface so I can resolve it. So a part of me is just so hard on myself, and another part of me just wants to love and give me grace, and that energy is so annoying. that sun moon type of energy is so annoying. There are times where I want to say fuck it, fuck everyone, just fuck all of this, all of these emotions, and this pain and this anger is like transmuting this energy. It's so hard for me for some reason, because I just am so hard on myself, and I need to give myself my grace. So a lot of times I am my own worst enemy, because the thoughts that just pop up in my head about myself or situations, and it's like, okay, just breathe. Observe the color of the string of this, or like the colors on the balls of the piercing, or look at the trees and the colors of it, and just the beauty around you, to calm myself. So growing up for me, I was surrounded by people who were jealous of me for whatever their reasons were. But me, here I am, this light, this bright light, just so happy, just filled of joy and love, and ready to share with the world. And these people who are also unhealed and filled of trauma are just all around me, trying to constantly snuff my light, and over time it got to me. I had to put up these walls and these things to protect myself that are no longer needed anymore, and it's detrimental if I keep them up. So with the help of this Reiki, it's been like I've been realizing how certain things, like, they just weren't my fault, and in that situation I did all that I could do. Sorry, it's like so much on my I did the best I could with what I had, and now I know I don't need that anymore. I can be free. I can let myself be free, and it feels so good. It's like such a relief to feel that, but because you bottle stuff in because you're hurt, so it naturally builds all this pressure within you. So there was a lot of things that I had to, I want to say that I went through by myself, but I was blessed enough that along the way of my struggles and like situations that I found myself where I was homeless and things like that, and just so low. I was so low. There was always like blessed people and guardian angels and people watching over me that extended their hand and showed kindness and showed love. And they may not have known how that was affecting me, but there was always somebody there. There was something in energy always there protecting and watching over me, and I'm very grateful for that. But during that process, I didn't necessarily see that, so I thought I'm alone, all alone in this. And I built these walls up, these huge walls. So this, like I said, just to recap, so shame was coming up, and guilt and anger, but also gratitude was coming up, because I'm grateful that, okay, like, I can see this and make peace with it. Like, yes, I fucked up. I did fuck up. I know better now. And it's working with where we are right now, forgiving myself, having to forgive myself, because, you can't condemn yourself, and I can't do that to myself. So, and then, forgiving others that played a part in hurting. So embracing this process is something that, I'm coming into terms with, embracing the process, and, just flowing with the things that come up is gonna be very important if you decide to take this journey as well. I'm gonna come back on here tomorrow to share, give an update to you guys, and I'm always going to be as transparent as I can be. Please leave comments if you have any questions. If you have any questions, leave a comment. Or if you would like to have a deeper understanding of something, please do reach out. And yeah, guys, I'll see you guys tomorrow.